Hi, and welcome to the Majors of the Month series. I am Emily Long, Career Advisor at High Point University. This series is dedicated to helping you explore and understand what you can do with the various majors HPU offers. Each month, a different major will be highlighted, and we'll host a panel including a faculty member, employer, and career and professional development team member to discuss aspects of the major. The major of this month is exercise science. And today we'll be speaking with Dr. Tony Kimmerly, Professor of Exercise Science at HPU, and Karan Hawkins, Content Creator, Director of Education, and Head Trainer for Flowbility, about what you can do with an exercise science major. One thing you may not know about the exercise science major is that there are various fields you can pursue. Some of those include physical fitness, physical therapy, athletic training, occupational therapy, sport medicine, education, and business. And be sure to utilize the What Can I Do with this major link at the end of this panel discussion to further explore what you can do with the exercise science major. So let's get started. First, I will have Dr. Tony Kimmerly introduce himself for us.
Hello, everyone. This is entering my 20th year at High Point University, and I've been doing a lot of different things in the department over the years, so I'm going to share some of that with you today.
Great. Thank you so much for being here. And Karan, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Hey everybody, my name is Karan Hawkins. I'm from New York City, but currently based in Park City, Utah. I am very excited to be here. It's an honor, honestly. Life takes you in crazy directions, and it's just really, really awesome to be here. I'm excited to share what we do with Flowbility and to sort of help you understand how your foundation of exercise science can really create a plethora of opportunity going forward into your careers.
Great, thank you so much. So we'll get started with our questions. And my first question is for Dr. Kimmerly. Can you tell us why it is great to be an exercise science major?
Sure, thank you. I would definitely say one of the biggest things about being an exercise science major that makes it so nice is the flexibility of it. You can go into multiple different directions, as you'd mentioned, Emily, and our major here at High Point is on the smaller side as far as credits go. And what that does is it lets you go from anything from double majoring to minors to prereqs for professional programs. And even better is that what you find in the department, because of that flexibility of the field, our department also has a very divergent faculty. So you have everything from nutritional biochemists in the department to human physiologists to exercise physiologists, even people like myself who do pop culture and perceptions of bodies and film. So you have any kind of interest, as long as you have an interest in the body, exercise science is a major for you.
That's great. Thank you so much. That gives us a great introduction and some good insight into all of the different things that you can pursue with the major. So thank you. So Karan, my next question is for you. Why do employers like to hire exercise science majors?
Dr. Kimberly put it perfectly. There's a large flexibility to which you can sort of pursue different avenues. And the coolest part about the human body is that we're constantly learning new things about it. The nervous system, we're learning new things about it constantly. There's many things that we don't understand about the bodies that we walk in. So the opportunity for advancement of that field is limitless. The research is limitless. And as long as you're obviously applying yourself and you're curious, there's always interest in us getting people in this actual major. So the pursuit of knowledge is one of the best parts about this major as we continue to learn more about the human body itself.
That's great, thank you. And Karan, can you tell us a little bit more about Flowbility?
Absolutely. So the idea with Flowbility, I like to compare it to creating a symphony in the body. So the people that we come into contact with, that we work with, tend to have movement dysfunction, basically a synchronization between how the brain is essentially trying to get certain musculatures to manage the bones in space, right? Biomechanics, movement, gait, etc. And we're trying to create an efficiency in that exact connection. So via training, via challenging the nervous system, via positional awareness and training, we actually can start to revitalize those connections and actually have efficiency in all of the things that we do every day.
That's great. Thank you. It sounds like you all are doing some really great things.
Thank you. Thank you.
So my question next is directed towards both of you, and I'll have Dr. Kimberly start us off. What are some great things that you can put on your resume as an exercise science major?
Oh, that's a great question. I would certainly say the main thing is to really put on your resume the thing that separates exercise science from the other sciences offered at the university. Exercise science really leans into that humanistic aspect of bodies and of science. So what we do in our major is, unlike chemistry or physics or biology, where you may focus on one specific thing, everything in our major keeps going back to the body as a whole. It's always about the body, always about the body. So with that in mind, it's really important to show that you've moved into that direction and you're not just using it as a series of boxes to be checked to move to the next step. So, do you have any club membership in the department? Or did you win any awards in the department? Did you do any publications, any presentations? Did you do any undergraduate research with any of the faculty? What were the things that you did that helped you that can show the well-rounded nature of what you are? You're not an exercise science, you're not just a science person, but you're also a science person.
Right, exactly. Thank you so much. Karan, do you have anything to add to that? What can we put on our resume?
I think the biggest thing is showing that you're actually working with real people, because once we start to enter the field, and I myself, I have a master's degree in exercise physiology, kind of like a mixture of public health and basically human physical activity. Once we start to enter the field, what we learn in the textbooks is certainly the foundation, but things start to change when certain variables are presented to us that we weren't, necessarily ready for. So in my opinion, having actual in-person experiences, sort of the level up. You've worked with these many people for this many hours, you've worked at these different facilities and these different environments. And again, the well-roundedness is also a very, very important component. So my main thing is just, you've actually worked with real people applying the education, the science, the textbooks, and everything that you're learning in school.
Right, that's great. And it sounds like I'm hearing from both of you, the technical skills are so important that you learn from your education, but also maybe some of those soft skills in terms of how to work with people or how to work with your clients is really important. So my final question is, what is your best piece of advice for an exercise science major at HPU? And Karan, I'll have you start us with this one.
Yeah, so after, getting my degree, it was just trying to get as much experience as possible. So, I learned a lot in school, and school is amazing. Then you have to go apply that. You have to go try things. You have to go figure things out. You have to constantly seek knowledge. You can't grow complacent because, as I mentioned, this industry is changing all the time, and there's so many things, there's so many opportunities out there. So my biggest advice to you, go work with people as soon as you can. Understand how to interact with people, because people don't really care what you know. They more so want the human connection, and then they're going to see what you know. But learning how to actually interact with another human being in the real world is always going to be so important and so valuable. So that person-to-person and human experience is very, very important for learning how to progress in your careers.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Dr. Kimberly, what do you have to add to that?
Oh, I would say at HBU, the biggest thing is undergraduate research. We have a lab that is state of the art. There are things that we have undergraduates doing that I wasn't even doing in a doctoral program. We have an environmental chamber that is I want to say, with the exception of Oregon, has the highest level of elevation that you can measure. There's a wet lab, there's biomechanics, there's physiology, there's all kinds of stuff to do. And the nice thing about it is the way our research is set up is it's not required as part of the major, but you approach the faculty and you say, I'm interested in doing research, and each faculty has their own line of research. And the nice thing is, if you come to me and you say, I really want to do nutritional biochemistry, I'm going to point you in the right direction and get you going to the right person. The biggest thing is you just take that first step. And what that's going to do is it really makes a difference when you graduate, because we don't really do a lot of research that's not going somewhere. We don't do research that's just sort of like, oh, well, it's a nice little science fair project. When we take on students for research, we're looking for, you're going to do at least a regional presentation, but most likely a national presentation, and then move for publication with that. And so the way that the people in the lab work, the faculty in the lab work, is it's a team approach. So, if I'm an undergraduate student, I might approach a faculty member with an idea for a study. So on that study, I'm the primary author, but I might also be working on someone else's study with another faculty member and another. So I might be first author on one, third on another, second on another. So I'm having multiple projects going through at one time, which then allows me to learn more techniques so that when I want to go to graduate school or professional school or go into the industry, I know more than just the one thing that I did.
Right, absolutely. Thank you. It sounds like both of you are sharing so many opportunities that you can pursue, and great facilities and resources that we have here at HPU for the exercise science major, and then skills that you can gain that employers are looking for in multiple industries. So that's exciting. So this concludes our panel on exercise science. So I thank both of you so much for your participation. Dr. Kimberly, Karan Hawkins, thank you so much for being here with us today. And students, I want to draw your attention to the links that you will see on your screen for what can I do with this major. Be sure to utilize that to continue to explore exercise science and what you can do with it. And then I also encourage you to schedule an appointment with us in Career and Professional Development to continue exploring what is a great fit for you here at HPU. So thank you so much for joining us for Majors of the Month, and have a great day.